What is up, people? We are back for part, I don't know what, I think 7 maybe? Is that what we're on? I don't totally know what time I started this video, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure how long or short this video is gonna be comparative to others. I guess I do have a way to check. Alright. Yes, we can do this. Food, please. Da. Pillaging costs no movement. One extra movement. Let's do it. Gene Garden. I don't have any expedition modules, so that was worthless. This guy has expedition modules, so this is not worthless. My phone doesn't seem to want to charge right now, so what I'm going to do is this video will go until we finish building the beacon. Because I think that was about 30 turns. I'm sure it's going to shrink as we get going. So, I can actually, with my excess gold, I can start buying the units I want to defend this place. Seems like a fairly smart move. Alright, we do want to get more manufactories. This beacon's still 25 turns away. Oh, we have another colonist. Sweet. Algae? Okay, I was gonna say algae can't be on land, can it? Has that changed too? No, it hasn't. Right next to the hive mind. What I'm hearing is that stupid drone cage. Alright, one thing I could do is actually plop a city right here to help defend it. I like that idea. We're gonna do that. Energy, extra health, please. Alright, is there any way to shut you up? There we go. Alright. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Why don't you just... No, it doesn't. It's not gonna happen. Okay. And we get biology. Oh, it's an orbital satellite. That's pretty neat. Alright, now we got that. We're going to do this because that's obviously going to increase our production quite a bit. Requires 3 in purity, 3 in harmony. So the immortal, this is another hybrid unit. A genetically enhanced soldier with enhanced physical strength. Alright, that's cool, I guess. Saber's where it's at, but what do I want for my next? Let's get communication. I can actually, if I get communication, I can launch a TACnet hub over this area, which will make defending it just that much easier. I really only need one city going there, but War of
Wir
Ideas.
verfolgen viele Ziele. Vielleicht kannst du sie noch weiter voranbringen. Was schlägst du vor?
We'll do this. I have no qualm. Look at that health. Holy shit. Alright, I'm gonna have them settle right here and then move down slowly. I researched most of this freaking planet, or explored it, I mean. And then this one we can always plop on this landmass.
Venga, volvámonos más ricos.
لدينا بعض الخبرة في التجارة.
Specialist citizens consume no food? What? That's crazy. I just need to have the population to do it. No, it's apparently more productive actually to just use the tiles. Didn't I have 2 workers? Or is one? He might still be working on that mine. Okay, I do. He's just kind of chilling there. Up here, little man. I think he was actually trying to heal, but oh, he's just mad because I'm close to him. That's so precious. Dun 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 dun. It's Halloween. Almost. God, that manufactory's taking its sweet ass time.
We learned too late.
Hey,
the
we
importance of
built.
safeguarding the threat.
I believe that was the Xenodrome.
Wir verfolgen viele Ziele.
Look at that, a Makara? Thing's kind of scary looking. Oh, they all like me because I built a wonder. What do you know? Move city forward so we can get that geothermal well. I gotta remember I can still be buying stuff here. Slowly but surely making progress here. We could actually probably leash some sea dragons now that I think about the fact that that's still a thing. I want to leash that big MFer, but it's not going to let me. Is there anywhere we haven't really explored other than... Oh, okay, this giant continent, I guess we haven't. 10% of food carried over. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, worker. How long is it going to take to build this? 6 turns. You have 50 health, and I don't think I have... Oh, I do have 8 harmony. You can totally do this now. Without dying. Once we get that, we can buy whatever that food building was, which will allow this to grow even faster, which will let this beacon get done even faster. Those boats concern me greatly. Oh, they like me now. Well, I'm not... It's a long trip around, bro, but you're gonna have to end up over here somehow. +1 energy. Why don't we get this? My phone has finally rejoined the living. +1 production from Guy and Wells. I don't think I can build one here. How unfortunate. There's really not a ton I can build here to help out what I'm doing. Best I can really do is maybe build a couple more shooter boats. The units upgraded. We'll send him up over here to help with that. Get a TACnet hub for the new city. I want to purchase that tile. And one more Hellion. We're going to put some of these vortexes on the backside, I think. "14 more turns. Hallelujah." I hope no one would be stupid enough to attack an army of that size. The Kraken. Heal up, baby. Heal up. Oh, no lag spike. No lag spike. We're getting a bit of a lag spike. Alright. It would seem, knock on wood, I have fixed the lag issue. Alright, so we're going to launch a TagNet hub over this to fortify it up. And we're going to build our colony here. Now, I want one of my Hellions to be up there. So that this guy can't really get close. I just need that robo to move. I just want this thing heavily defended. I don't want anyone to be able to get near it. Ever. Not even if there were 3 fires. Alright, my phone's come back to life. We are still going to play this one through until the beacon finishes. I'm not sure if it's lagging because of the guys taking their turns, or if it's because my thing's acting up again. Alright, we're gonna find out in a minute. There we go. Alright, it's back. I hope the screen doesn't freeze like it did last time. If it does, I will be oh so very sad. Alright. That's done, so let's get this algae. The shrooms are done, which means a lot of things actually, but we can get our grow lab. And start getting more production, all that good production. Right now, we're just kind of waiting for the beacon, it seems. That is all that's going on, folks. 10 more turns. And then we gotta activate the damn thing, and then we gotta wait another 20 turns. Alright. I'm just gonna honestly put my explorers on auto explore at this point because there's not much else I'm getting out of them. I don't need any more production really. It's 10 turns. I'm gonna start building nodes around the beacon. Seems like the smart thing to do. Viper. That's interesting. Why don't we just get a couple more shooting mabobbers? That is a technical term, shooting mabobber, by the way. God, these things take forever. That one's almost 11 turns, well, for a node. Climate control.
How beautiful.
Explore, Dora, explore.
Venga, volvámonos más ricos.
The Viper can be upgraded to the Savage. Ignores zones of control when moving, can move after attacking. Is this my ranged one? Yeah, no, it's my melee one, so moving after attacking is pretty sweet, I guess. More science. And then we're gonna go for alien domestication because I think having colossal units would be totally fucking sweet at this point. This thing is cool. They added a lot of health things to help that out. A lot of health things so that you're not always crying like a bitch because you don't have enough health. Trade to Deep Castle. Not to Deep Castle. I don't think that's where I meant to trade it to, but, you know. Farm. Manufactory's done. We got 7 turns left on that. Let's start getting some more nodes up around the beacon. I can't really imagine anyone breaking their way into there. It just seems a little ridiculous. I mean, I'll be thoroughly impressed, but always be siphoning that energy, Bay. Always be siphoning that energy. Six more turns.
if the personality traits you currently have don't seem as useful anymore.
If it says that to me one more time, I think I'm gonna cry. I know there's a way to shut it off, it's just I'm really lazy. So... Xenofuel plant. Wideway is done. We'll get the trade depot since it is an aquatic city. I will not attack that Kraken. I am not suicidal. Build a bed? Oh, okay. That's for the improvement. I'm like, what? Node. I think I'd enjoy myself a little more if I just went to war, to be honest. Like, I don't need all these cities waiting for this one fucking thing to get done, but with all this health, I guess we can keep building cities, right? Ooh, big motherfucker. He's got a holy damage, Jesus Christ. He definitely qualifies as colossal, which means I can make him my bitch in 7 turns. I don't think anyone's stupid enough to attack me. Alright. Got that settled away. I want that big MFer, but I got 5 more turns before I can get it. I definitely think a huge multi-city layout would be a lot easier with this new health system they seem to have. Wow, look at them. They're just like... they're going for it.
Miracles are the divine, made manifest through man's...
Leaf technologies cost less. +2 production for every manufactory. Why not? Which brings it down to 2 turns on the beacon.
لدينا بعض الخبرة في...
We can keep getting colonists. Look at all the aliens that love us. We are slowly getting to the end of this game. I'm sure you've noticed that by now. There's not tons left for us to do, to be honest. All we're really waiting on is for our city to get that beacon down and then wait for the beacon itself. They did buff the trade routes a little bit. I think it used to be, you get 1 for every 10 population. Now it seems to be 1 for 5. which I'm okay with. It makes it, obviously they're not quite as potent as they used to be. I tend to use them internally anyway, so. An agreement with the Pan-Asian Cooperative for Public Works is available. The aliens love me. I'm glad I found that meteorite. Alright, one more turn and that beacon will be done. I can activate it. And hell can break loose. Because I got a feeling that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to buy nothing because I don't have the money to. The Great Beacon is complete! I have no idea how long these 32 turns took. It is done. The beacon is up and live. Now, obviously, I don't have 1,000 gold quite yet. Oh, I was gonna say they beat me. They tied me to the beacon. No, they didn't. I reign supreme. I am thy lord. Culture, food, culture. Does it really matter at this point? All right. Next thing we need to obviously do is activate the beacon. Now the beacon takes 1,000 gold to activate. I have 850. If you didn't know this trick, let me teach you an amazing thing called getting rid of buildings you don't need. Well, obviously I'm not going to sell that because that's worth like 10 gold, but let's go over to our capital. And let's see. We got plenty of health, so we'll get rid of this. Can't get rid of that. Can't get rid of that. Oh, did they fix this little thing? No, I can still... I just need to make sure I sell a big building. Okay. Neuro Lab. Because it looks like it's only going to let me sell like one at each facility. Big one, big one. That's not a big one. 50's close. 52. We got a 52, 52. Can you be 52? Taken for 52. And then our last city. We'll sell something simple like this. Apparently they limit you to one. Maybe it's per turn, but either way. Beacon. Release. Obviously, we have to wait 45 turns. Oh my lord. So they definitely did somewhat nerf the Contact Victory, because it never used to take this amount of time. It used to be a much quicker process. So apparently they did some work to try to make the Contact Victory not quite as broken as it used to be. So we're going to have to find a way to make this game more amusing. Because I am not... I mean, I'm more doing this for the purpose of guidage, but... I will end this video here, I suppose. I might actually... Let me check this. They haven't activated the beacon. Nobody's even launched a laser comm satellite. And nobody's researched the techs needed for Transcendence. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I've won this game. And I think I'm going to call this game right now. Like, right now. I've won a Contact Victory before. I feel no urge to do so again. Waiting 45 turns. Had I set it up better and started going to war, so at least I had something to do while this beacon was building, it would have been different, but I have not set up my game like that. I'm kind of sick of this map. I want to try a new map with a different civ. But I'm going to call it. I can't see them coming back and beating me. I have quite a force built up. Ending thoughts. They made a lot of improvements. The ocean thing is great. The diplomacy system's pretty cool, though I think there's some quirks in it they should probably fix. The ability to trade gold and whatnot doesn't seem to be quite as simple as it was before. The leashing alien units is cool. The new exploration is cool. I haven't gone to war yet with the new units to see what it is. I think my next game is going to be a domination game. That should be pretty fun. I still think the Contact Victory might be a little broken, and I still believe that straightforward affinities might have an edge. I mean, it does take... I will say it does take 15 affinity now instead of 13, and on top of that, getting 6 and 6 affinity for, say, a Hellion is probably easier than getting 11 affinity for a Marauder. Or not a Marauder. Yeah, Marauder. Okay, I said it right. I still feel like straightforward affinities are doing a little better. I still think they should alter the current victory conditions a little bit, because like Emancipation and Promised Land are very similar. I think it's mainly about they just need to make them more interesting. I had a lot of fun in the early game. The exploring new things was cool. The new ocean stuff was cool. I think they need to find... I think their next task with this expansion, you know, continue refining the diplomacy system. The big one is going to be they need to make these victories, especially these 4, Emancipation, Contact, everything that's not killing, they need to take them and make them a lot more interesting at the end game. Now, Transcendence I do like to a point, because once you build the Mind Flower, at least how it was before the expansion, as long as you built enough Mind Stems, you literally waited 3 turns and you were done. But a lot of these other victories is just sitting and waiting, and part of that could be on me. I really didn't go out and be aggressive, but I think they need to find a way to make it a little more interesting, you know. Like they did in Civ 5 with the Culture Victory. They made Culture Victories much more entertaining than just sitting and waiting around for your virtues to pop. Or for... they weren't virtues in that game, but you know what I mean. So, with that being said, I do like Rising Tide. I am going to be making more videos. But that is all for this game, folks. Don't rage at me in the comments. I don't think you guys wanted to sit and watch me play 45 more turns anyway of this game when we can start a new one. So, like and subscribe to stay up to date on the Rising Tide content. Leave a comment with games you'd like to see me play, and I will see you guys next time.